Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, and hi. Welcome to your weekly pulse check with Dr. Dale. Hello. You are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right person. How are you? How are you feeling? How is your Wednesday? Today is Wednesday, um, July 17th, approximately 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hello, you guys. What, what, what is going on? What is going on in your world? Okay, let's not talk about what's going on in the world. Let's talk about what's going on in your world, which I'm sure is a lot better than what's going on in the world. So you guys know that I come in here every week and I talk about all things emotional intelligence and human resources in the workplace, employees, employers, and how we can bridge the gap that sometimes it seems like it's so far apart. It seems like we're really not understanding each other, but in reality, if you sit down calm, cool, collective, level-headed, we can see that we want to go in the same direction, but sometimes stuff happens. Stuff happens. So what I wanted to say is that, apart from that, I also share with you guys, what's going on with me and the life, right? So today I want to share, like, I don't know, it's funny how life works, right? It's funny how things kind of happen. And growing up, they used to say, when it rain, it pours. Do you guys know that saying? Do you know that saying? I know that saying. So that means that when one thing happens, you know, they don't say that for anything good. They always say it for something not so good. Like, man, now it's the literal translation is not raining. It's actually what it means is that when one bad thing happens, another one happens right behind it, right? And it's happening at the time that it ain't supposed to happen. And what I wanted to say is that it's just funny how things happen because you know the universe, God, my Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, and my higher being and my highest self knows that I must have some type of feeling about what I'm about to tell you guys because I mean, I don't understand. Even if it did happen, why is it happening right there? Is what I'm saying. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about this. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Do you guys see that? Look at it. Look at it. That's not one. That looks like it's two. Two two gray hairs, you guys. Two gray hairs. Explain that to me. At least let me get my first kid first. Like, I'm okay with the gray hair, you guys. I'm perfectly fine with it. Love it. I'm not gonna be the one person to color my gray hairs unless I like my brown, so I may put in brown every now and then. But I have no problem with my gray hair. I have no problem with it. But why did it have to be here? Why not here? Why not here? Why not over here? No, it's right here in the front. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Help me understand that. Anyways, that's what I'm grappling with right now. Yeah, that's what I'm grappling with right now. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Like life, this is life in right now. See? Like where did it go? See? Right there. See? Life is life in right now. Is it telling me that I'm young? Is it telling me that I am such a hard worker that I'm stressing out? Or is it telling me that I am just wiser? What is it telling me? What is it telling me? I don't know. Husband is like, he's like, husband doesn't complain because he has them all over. He's like, I have more than you, so I don't even know what you're complaining about. Anyways, you guys, give thanks for whatever season you are in, for whatever it is that you are grappling with, right? Love yourself no matter what. I just wanted to laugh and show you guys that, you got to laugh at yourself and welcome all of it because that's just the way life is, right? And it's best that that happens than it don't happen, right? Because if it doesn't happen, then something is off, something is wrong, and I'm not getting wiser. So, yeah, that's you guys' joke for the day. I took 5, 6 minutes to do that. And now we're going to jump right into the juicy conversation of the rise of EQ in the workplace, of EI and AI in the workplace, right? Part two. We started this last week and we kind of give a little bit of basics on AI, what that is, and EI and what that is, right? AI is artificial intelligence and EI is emotional intelligence, right? And it's the hard skills, technological skills, and the soft skills, which is the emotional intelligence side, right? So today we're gonna just kind of see where we're at, right? Today is part two, and we're gonna go jump right in. So today the conversation is about how we are adopting EI, AI in the workplace, and how both of them are complementing each other or not, right? So there was a survey by McKinsey last year, 2023, and they said that approximately 50% of organizations in the US have adopted AI in at least one area, one function of their company. 50%. 50%. That was last year, right? And then another article by Korn Ferry this year, right? For 2024 now. Last year, everybody was saying AI would revolutionize the entire organization, every organization. This year, it seems like reality set in. And in spite of what you're probably hearing a lot more of it, but when it comes down to the numbers and the data, and if it's really happening, then it doesn't look like it, right? Only 5% of organizations are using technology to actually make or deliver some type of results in the organization this year to date. We're only halfway through the year, right? At the same time, companies have poured millions, right? And this is where it's coming from last year or year before, where they started doing this, poured billions into AI related expenses with little to show for it, right? So there are a couple of things, there are a lot of things happening here, right? On one way, some companies are using it as much as they can to the max, and in other ways, companies are not. Some have backed away from it, some are going full force with it. I guess at the end of the year or next year, we'll see what the numbers really, where they lie. But this is where we are, right? So at the end of the day, this conversation is to simply present some options and let you see what some people are doing. Be more informed before you decide to make a decision, right? And make sure before you decide anything that it is in the best interest of not only you as the leader of the organization or the leader of the department, but it's in the best interest of the rest of the team, which in results is the rest of the team is internal and external customers, right? SHRM, the Society for Human Resources, reported that 47% of HR professionals are using AI in some capacity in their daily activities, from employee engagement to recruitment to performance management, you name it, right? So the question is now, is are you using it? Do you think you should use it? Do you think any part of your organization, maybe not, and I said this last week, maybe don't start integrating it to all of your departments. Maybe start with a small department and do one part, just to do like a pilot, just to see how it goes in whatever area that you think is best, right? And then go from there. I don't know. That's an idea. So I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here, like, here's some options over here if you want to go with it. And here's some options. Here's what some other people are not doing, or maybe we're overlooking, failing to see before we jump into this AI stuff, and how important, as we go deeper into it, how emotional intelligence, EI, is has become ever so even more so important, right? Because even though we're bringing in the technology to merge with EI. Why? Because people are emotion emotionally led. Before people decide to do anything, they their emotions are already showing you who and what side they're going to go on, right? They're exemplifying that to you, and it's just a matter of you paying attention, right? And picking up on those cues, right? Being observant. So AI tools for emotional intelligence development. We talked about receptivity. Receptivity analyzes language, right, for customer service, and provide feedback on when customer representatives are on the phone with customers, they're checking their tone and how they're helping employees and how it can improve their communication skills, right? That's a soft skill. Communication is a soft skill. And that's where emotional intelligence comes in, right? Maya, an AI chatbot, right, it assists with recruitment by engaging candidates in a personalized manner, with empathy and understanding. That's another way as well. Look into that and see if that's something that you want to do for your organization, right? Higher View uses AI to analyze video interviews for emotional cues, social and emotional cues, resulting in a more accurate hiring decision and improve candidate experience. For me, in my business, my entrepreneur journey, when I'm on meetings with a client or with anyone, I incorporated Odo, Odo, Odo. Is it Odo or Odor? One of those, you guys. Anyways, I have a virtual assistant, Odo, Odor. Figure it out. One of those. And so when I go join a meeting, a Zoom or whatever, it comes with me because I have it linked to all of my platforms, and it comes with me and it starts taking notes, and those notes gets sent. It takes notes when I'm in the meeting, right? And it records it transcript, right? And then it sends it to me and it asks me if I want to share it with the people that I was in a meeting with, right? So all of the notes that I was taking before, I have books books of notes and stuff that I was doing before when I was in meetings and meeting with clients, or Excel spreadsheets, so I can keep myself organized. I don't have to do that anymore because I just extrapolate all of the to-dos or follow-ups or whatever it is that I need to with her. I call her her. It could be a him, but it's a her for me. So, is that something that... Hi, Gary. What's going on, Gary? Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. So, it's just seeing how um, how it can work for you. Is that something that you can use in your organization, right? So it's all in complementing the people, right? It's never to replace. I don't see it as a replacement mechanism. And that's what they were talking about. I think Corn Ferry, let me go back to that article. It said that a lot of companies use it. What did they say? Let me quote them exactly what they said. uh, Artificial intelligence. Leaders need to shift from investing in AI to doing better at planning around it. Planning around it, right? So, not actually replacing the people that you have in your organization, but complementing them, right? Say instead of them working on these whatever spreadsheets they used to work on, take that away and get a tool, get an AI tool that they don't have to do that spreadsheet report or whatever it is anymore, and they can use their time doing something else that is a lot more value and beneficial to the department and the organization as a whole. You know what I mean? So in that sense, right? So companies using AI driven training programs reported that even 20% increase in employee satisfaction, and even 30% of reduction in training costs, according to study by Institute for Corporate Productivity. 30%. What are we doing? Why not look into it and see if this is something that you can use that can help your organization, right? Or help your team members, right? But you realize that they are incorporating it to complement, right? They still need to figure out how to reduce employee turnover, how to increase employee engagement, how to exemplify themselves as the top employer, so people would want to come and work for them, right? So the AI is beneficial in that way. But when you get rid of everybody in your organization or department and you just use AI, people can see right through that. There was actually what is the article from Corn Ferry where uh where is it? It said that there was a research done. Researchers used the latest tools to generate a note that many leaders find particularly challenging. How did it go? So what this research did was they got an AI tool to write. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. I thought it was hilarious, but some people may not think it's funny, right? They use ChatGPT 4. Researchers at the Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, CAST, recently built a model they call prompt engineering for CEO apology. So what it did is that it created a CEO apology letter, and it was so good. it had it conveyed empathy, it showed the structure, the emotional language that CEOs, would have probably, try to, they had, a lot of CEOs don't like having to write or even say an apology. But here is that this, advanced institute in Korea, they did this AI that generated this letter to exemplify, how another way that you can use it. Would you want an apology? The question is now, would you want an apology from an AI generated? I laugh because this is where we are, you guys. We can run, but we can't hide. We can run, but we can't hide, right? So you can run. I mean, the AI generated tool. Would you want an apology from a CEO that whatever messed up or said or did whatever? from an AI generated letter and have him read that to you? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Is that something that you would find, man, he couldn't write that letter himself? Like, it has to come from the heart. Maybe some people are not good with words, you know? Maybe some people are not good with words. So, getting an AI to help them write their letters, right now, you can have it write all of the letter. I would understand if you had it write some of something, right? Like you write something first and then you say, "Hey ChatGPT, help me make this better, improve on this." But to have it just do it from scratch and all you have to do is just sit up there at the podium in that chair and read it, do you feel what you are reading? That would be my question, right? Do you feel what you are reading? Do you read? Are you really? Are you really? Are you really? Are you really sorry? Do you really mean what you are saying? That would be my only question. And if you mean what you are saying, then okay, I accept it. Some people won't. Some people won't. And that's just the cold hard truth, right? Here are some other case studies. Personalized coaching plans. Better Up combines human coaches with AI insights to create tailored development plans, resulting in a 25% improvement in leadership skills. So, is this something that you need to use, that you want to bring to your leadership? Improving employee engagement and well-being. Chronos developed an AI-driven engagement tool reducing that helped them to reduce employee burnout by 20%, right? And increase overall job satisfaction, right? And it makes sense. If if they are able to decrease burnout, naturally it's going to increase the job satisfaction of the employee, the engagement, the morale. People are happier, right? Naturally. And this is how easy EI and AI is just taking over the workplace and coming together and making the workplace, when in the right setting and in the right way, it's doing that, right? So is this something that you can use? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, right? Maybe. And another uh, another company, Deloitte, uses AI to measure employee engagement through sentiment analysis, right? Resulting in targeted interventions that improve their overall morale and reduce their turnover by 30%. I know companies right now would kill to have their turnover right now where it's at in the 90s or 80s to go to at least 50%. Maybe this is an option, right? Maybe this is an option. And this is where we are. So the question is now, maybe you can start running from AI and especially EI and run right into it, right? Maybe um, where we are with EI and AI in the workplace, recognition and importance. Emotional intelligence is increasingly recognized as crucial for leadership, team dynamics, and overall workplace well-being, right? So companies with high EQ, their cultures report 20%, right? 25%, 30% higher employee engagement and 25% less turnover, right? Many organizations, when it comes to training and development with EI, their programs enhance their leadership skills and improve their interpersonal relationships among employees. For example, companies like Google, right? Google and Intel have implemented emotional intelligence training with positive outcomes. I think I was watching a video from what's its name? Rick Hua, He was having an interview with um, the father of emotional intelligence. We consider him today, and that is Daniel Goleman. And he was talking about um, how their trainings have become a lot more centered, human centered. And I love what he said so much that I wrote it down and I use it in almost all of the trainings that I do now, right? And he said, he kind of described what a leader is. Um, he said leaders work every day to create a safer, more productive, higher performing, more diverse, and a lot more just work environment. They lead with empathy, they have fun at work, and make it easier for others at work to have fun. They ask themselves, are my fellow team members growing? Are they empowered? Are they ready for what's next? Leaders have a vision for commitment to their employees' personal success, whether it's at their organization or not, right? So that's beautiful. That's amazing. That's where we are, right? So bringing it home just a little bit to kind of wind down. Um, Organizations can create a workplace where technology and humanity coexist harmoniously, leading to a greater productivity, employee satisfaction, and overall success. Everybody wins. That's my take. Humanity and technology can coexist. Humanity and technology can coexist harmoniously in the right environment and in the right way, right? Where everyone wins. Because again, a leader is someone who creates a safer, more productive, higher performing, more diverse, and a more just work environment where everybody have fun. Everybody is smiling and everybody is having fun. I don't know anything better than that. The company is progressing, sustainability is in place, operation is moving forward, innovation is there, the creativity is there, and employees are being compensated, you know, eh, eh, equitably, right? It's fair environment. The culture is on point. Job satisfaction, you see smiles everywhere, and engagement is afoot. Like, that's a beautiful place to be in. It's a beautiful place. So that is it for us, you guys. That is it for us today. Part three of this conversation is happening next week. I have a guest that is an expert in her own right, from an HRIS and AI, and kind of bridging them together in a workplace, her experience and how we can do better and to continue to bridge the employer employee and AI and EI harmoniously in the workplace. So join me next week for this conversation. And yeah, it's just follow. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Thank you, Gary, for stopping in. Thank you for those who are stopping in after the recording. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. That is my Dr. Dale Reports is my YouTube channel. Um, Go and subscribe so that way whenever I go live, you can get pinged. And make sure you put on that notification bell so Thank you for popping in and being here and supporting and encouraging. You are amazing. You are, I am grateful to have you here. I appreciate every single thing that you are doing. And no matter who you are, what you've done, know that forgiveness is a thing. And forgive yourself first, and then forgive others, right? Because that is the only path to freedom, the only path to freedom and peace. So, with that, I am going to end our conversation and say, that feeling that you get when everything is right, when everyone is right where they belong, you don't have to worry about tomorrow. Everybody is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and you are exactly where you want to be, where you're meant to be. You get that feeling that you're floating in the air like a feather. You can travel and do anything and everything that you want. That feeling, my friend, is called love. And as always, I challenge you to go share that with someone else today. So thank you for being here and popping in with Dr. Dale, your weekly pulse check. Take care. I'll see you guys next week.